everybody, and welcome back to PGL Tavern Tales Spring Season. My name is Nimsh, and I'm here on the couch with Lothar, as always, and Crane. Welcome to the couch, Crane. How are you doing, man?
Thanks. Doing okay. I mean, I just lost, so
Yeah, you shouldn't
obviously not
ask
that
him
happy,
that
but
question.
I'm okay. I think I played reasonably well, had a good strategy, so you should try not to be too salty when, like, you should only look at your own performance. Made some misplays, but
You did your best.
overall really good. I'm not that
Absolutely.
experienced with the Murloc Paladin, so that was where I misplayed a little. I think I played actually perfectly with the other two decks.
But now we can cast. So
Now I can
bygones be
cast,
bygones, and Qui-Gons be Qui-Gons. That's fine.
Now I'll just enjoy Hearthstone. Now I have
Absolutely.
nothing invested anymore.
All right, perfect. So the next match, Lothar, is...
Between Vinz and xTracKyStyLe.
okay.
And Vinz, who was talking to us about Vinz?
Unit. Vince is a French player, and everybody is hyping him up. He is a new French player, new addition. I don't know which games he was playing before, but everybody is super excited to see him play. And xTracKyStyLe, we've seen him before playing the aggro decks.
Yeah, and as the second Romanian representative,
Yeah.
still in the tournament, right?
All right. Do you know anything about those players, Crane?
I played against Vince yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
When we were like 3-1, I think. So like, it wasn't an important match, but he seemed to play pretty well.
Do you remember his deck choices for that match?
The thing is, I got 3-0'd, so I only saw the Reno luck,
Wow.
and it was with Leroy, and yeah, Leroy combo.
All right. So he won 3-0 versus you with the Reno lock at the time.
Yes.
That's pretty impressive, especially because people put you as one of the best players in the tournament yourself. So, all right. We actually talked to those players, so let's see what they have to say in a short video.
Hi, I'm Gabriel aka xTracKyStyLe. I'm from Romania. I play Hearthstone for 1 year.
My name is Vincent. I play Hearthstone since 1 year and I play for Melty Esport. I came to Romania because I never traveled to this city, and also the cash prize was really cool for this event, so it makes a good occasion to play and travel.
Crane e un jucător foarte bun. N-a vrea să dau de el, de asemenea Thais. Dar dacă aș putea cu el, n-aș fi o problemă. Aș fi o experiență nouă pentru mine să joc împotriva unor jucători care sunt în fiecare zi pe stream.
So my goal was to have 3 decks with not the same goal. Like Druid was for control decks, Paladin was because it's Paladin, it's the best deck, and the last deck I played was Reno Warlock because it's the deck I played the most and I like it. The two favorite are of course Thais and Crane, because Crane is really good online and Thais made it to BlizzCon and he works pretty well in tournaments, so I think I saw the bracket and I can play Thais in final.
Da, obiectivul meu să ajung în final, dar și top 16 este ceva important pentru mine. A fost primul meu mare turneu la care am participat și e un rezultat bun.
I think open tournaments are really good because always when you watch the streams, the tournaments, it's always the same names. Now that the tournaments are open, some names just disappears and a lot of new players can have their chance, so it's fine.
xTracKyStyLe versus Vincent. I like those guys, and he did mention.
I liked them a lot as well.
Oh man, he got a lot of praise. A lot of praise. xTracKyStyLe playing his first tournament, a local guy, but he did qualify for
His first big tournament.
his first big tournament. Yeah, but he did go for the qualifier. How hard was the qualifier, by the way?
It was only 4 wins that you needed, but I guess it really depends which 4 players that you run into. It was one of the easier qualifiers for like compared to how big of a tournament it is. So yeah, not the hardest qualifier, but still 4 games against 4 guys who also wants to qualify a lot. It's always hard.
Definitely, definitely.
One of the easier.
Okay, overall, because he didn't have to go for like 8 rounds of
exactly.
single elimination.
And one dude out of 2,000 will advance, right?
Yeah, exactly. That's like at the Via game qualifiers last year. It was like, I don't know how many people with Swiss you needed, like 8-1 or 7-2 just to advance to the top 16.
Yeah.
And only 2 players qualify, from each of them. So.
Yeah.
But as
It was
usual,
kind of gruesome.
As usual, every game matters. We have some predictions here. 33%, for Vinz, 67 for xTracKyStyLe from Twitch chat, and 50-50 on Twitter. We've seen xTracKyStyLe, but Vincent is a mystery. Well, we know now that he is really good with Renologue, and this is his favorite deck that he played the most. He plays Paladin because it's the best. Lothar, do you agree it's the best deck?
I would say Druid is still the best. I mean, maybe it's not the like on skill ceiling. I mean, sorry, power scaling is like not the best, but it can win against every single deck, which you can't say really against Paladin. Like some matchups are so skewed against the Paladin that it can just it's not possible to win. But with Druid, the Innervat just breaks the game and can win on 10-1 basically.
I think I've heard that from you for a 14th time.
Yeah, just asking me the same question over and over again.
I didn't ask you about Druid and Innervate. I asked you if Paladin is the best.
Yeah, because I agree and I give you my reasoning.
Yeah, makes sense. All right. Crane, do you agree?
No, I actually don't. I think people overrate Paladin a little bit. I mean, it offers a lot for how much you have, like how well you have to play it. But I think Druid is better.
Okay. So
See?
I do agree with you guys as well, actually. Just wanted to know your opinion. I also think Druid is the best deck at the moment. Paladin is certainly the most popular, or is it? Like in this tournament, Druid was the most popular.
Yeah.
24 Druids in the first phase and 18 Paladins.
Yeah. Yeah.
Some
something.
people play Murloc Paladin for no apparent reason. Well, for a reason, but yeah.
I didn't play it before this match, but I knew he would probably take control. So yeah.
There is a Murloc.
Oh,
See, he's playing Murloc Shaman. Come on.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Wait. There is a monkey.
Yeah.
So this is a
Oh, Elemental
I
Destruction.
mean, it's a Patron Warrior.
patron with the monkey.
Most likely.
So let's talk about the monkey overall, because some people actually like it in patron. How good is it?
It's decent.
I mean, it's a spider tank, and sometimes they have to kill it when they don't want to. I don't think it's that good, but I've seen other decent players playing it, so I guess it's not completely rubbish. But I personally don't favor it.
What are the alternatives? You're not playing Corsairs because you play the monkey, or what are you cutting?
I think it would make a lot of sense to cut the Corsairs if you're running this card. I've also seen people playing around with cutting Frothing Berserker, which I definitely think is not good. Because, I don't know, I feel like I win so many games with the Frothings actually. Either by them killing the other guy or them having to remove it.
Alright.
So I guess it's also about playstyle. Oh, this looks like a decent turn.
Yeah, the draw was kind of important.
Yeah.
Now it cleans up the whole board.
That's a super good draw.
And next you can set up Depth practically whatever minion will be played unless it has a Divine Shield, and set up a good turn with Armor Smith. So
Yeah, and on the other hand, from Shaman, it's not much you can do here because Shaman wants to do damage with minions. So that's 2 damage from the 1 minion is okay, but then where is the 20? And you only have some burst cards, like 1 burst card actually.
Yeah, but the Horse Rider is pretty disgusting for the Despite, so I'm not sure he's still gonna go for it. He could just drop a Shredder, to be honest. Because having the Armor Smith in hand represents so much life gain. If he can afford to wait a little bit and then do the Whirlwind effect when he plays the Armor Smith plus an additional minion.
I completely agree here. Like the only thing that changes here, the decision to play the Death Side was the Divine Shield.
Yeah.
And I like how, but on the other hand, you have 5 mana next turn, so you can play both Armor Smith and Acolyte of Pain, so gain life and gain cards. Yeah. So it's not that bad. It depends if you have Harrison Jones in your deck, because if you have it, then you might look for it, right?
Yeah, I guess so.
Interesting Shaman build overall. Not only Elemental Destruction, but Stormforged Axe as well.
To be honest, I kind of disagree with how xTracKyStyLe was just throwing minions on the board when he could have just gone for the hero power instead. It's a tactic that any hunters did use to just utilize the damage as much as possible, just squeeze those hero powers as much as possible, because you still present some threats on the board with a single minion or even 2.
Yeah.
And you don't overextend into a whirlwind, which just happened this game, right?
How early did he know that this was a Patron Warrior? Does he even know it? I don't think he actually knows.
There's no reason he knows that it's a Patron Warrior.
So maybe that influence, like, if he knew it was a Patron Warrior, I'm sure he would try to draw out the game, because you can actually win this sort of like semi-longer game.
But I still think xTracKyStyLe is in a great position here overall, because he has at least 10 damage from the combo of Doomhammer and Rockbiter plus 5 on top of that. He has the hero power. He's still one more weapon attack. He has actually Elemental Distraction for a possible Patron Outburst. Not bad.
Yeah. It's actually looking quite okay, but
And Armor Smith is gone.
it actually looks kind of rough for the patron. Now I guess he'll just Doomsayer.
Double Lava Burst.
Doomhammer.
You can after attacking, yeah, because you get the Wind Fury. It's quite nice.
He has so much mana in hand. Like, squeezing in the hero power is the same amount of damage, but it's gonna take so many turns for the weapon, and he has so much mana in hand that it's better to just play the weapon here, I think.
Absolutely.
So I agree with what he did.
You can you Patron? Not
It's
necessarily.
Yeah. It doesn't feel good to play patron and just Taskmaster it.
What about just Taskmaster on Lothar and try going ham? Because you're racing at this point. Like, you see a Doomhammer, so you have to kill in 2 turns. If you go for Rock
You only have 20.
Death Spites, Shredder is probably fine as well.
He would be one off even if he played Despite and Taskmaster's his guy and just wait and face with it all. He'd be one off next turn. So if it would have been lethal next turn,
Yeah.
represented, then he should have gone for it. Just to force his opponent to trade, in my opinion.
So how much damage is this? This is 17, so 2 bit damage off.
But you go for it anyway, right?
Yeah.
Hero power,
I mean,
Lava Burst.
Don't see how you lose from this spot.
Well, you
What?
can also just use Argent Horse Rider and do damage from the hero power, right?
But
You've just seen Lothar.
it kind of generates.
Oh my god, why?
That's
I didn't
that's
like that.
kind of stopping Grommash win.
Wait,
Grommash.
how do you activate Grommash with just Inner Rage?
Yeah,
Yeah,
that
but
would
then
be
it was
enough.
one off,
That'll
right?
be no, that
That's
was
19, right? 9
no,
plus
that was
12. It's
yeah,
actually 21. Yeah.
Yeah, that made a little sense.
You know my
But-
math is off today, right? You saw that in the map.
It's still good though. And now he has a kill anyway, unless there will be a Sludge Belcher, I guess. No, he's still Sludge Belcher and Hero Power could stop lethal.
But Belcher hero power was 9 HP and he has in hand
7.
5, 7.
How much is he overloaded? Just for 2?
He's on
you'll
overloaded
have
by
7.
3. If I'm not
Three?
mistaken.
Well, he's
Oh,
winning.
5 even.
He's obviously winning now, right? But like Belcher Hero Power would stop lethal from a hand and Hero Power. Not that it matters though. This game is over at the moment. Or is it? With Monkey?
I don't think he has the mana.
Yeah, he doesn't have the mana to kill it if the Monkey
Oh, but he
drops.
can just Elemental and Lava Burst, right?
Why did he use the Taskmaster instead for... Oh, he went for the Battle Rage. never
Yeah.
mind. Yeah.
Elemental is what was the
Taunt has to come out. Annoyatron is... okay, that's just lethal, obviously. Yeah, whatever.
yeah without Hero
The,
Power.
the hero power, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Well, that ended fast.
Well, welcome to Shaman Land, and we might actually see a 3-0 Shaman. Can we see the 3-0? So he's still like Vincent still has a Paladin and a Warlock. The Warlock is a Reno Lock. How's Reno Lock versus Shaman?
I would say it's a risky situation, right?
Yes.
Because you don't have... Like, you have board clears, but one of the board clears is a Hellfire.
Yeah,
That's not exactly a good card to play against a face shaman. If you get your Reno Jackson in the perfect situation, most likely turn 6, so then you can kinda slowly dig yourself out of the grave, but the Doomhammer is the MVP of the match.
yeah.
Yeah,
There
it's-
is there an ooze? Possibly some people play still one ooze in the deck.
Yeah, there might be. I think I saw the Ooze yesterday. But as to the question, like, it's so 50-50. You need the Reno. If
Okay.
you have the Reno, it can be tough for the Shaman. If you don't have the Reno, the Shaman almost always wins.
Yeah, it will
So-
just burst you down.
That's why it's so scary. And the Paladin is actually very good. If it's a secret Paladin, it's actually very good against the Shaman, in my opinion. So
Oh, really? Like a
Yes.
lot of people were bringing Shaman to counter the Paladin specifically.
that's definitely wrong. in
So
my opinion.
explain yourself then. Why do you think it's good?
If the thing is, the Paladin actually races the Shaman.
Yeah.
They actually kill them. They just play the stupid minions, and then if they have the Challenger, they just win. Almost always, because they usually don't die until then.
But so basically, I know what you mean. So most of the people play the matchup wrong because they try trading instead of racing.
I don't know how people play it. I just know that if you play it correctly, the
Yeah.
Paladin will win most of the time.
Okay, so from what I've seen, what happens is that if Shaman gets an okay hand with early minions, he just starts going for face just early. And what you have shielded mini bots, you have Master for Battle, you have cards that will have to start trading into those Shaman minions. And at some point you win board, but if you are too late, Shaman just bursts you down with Lava Burst and lightning bolts. You can win as a Paladin if you just have Defenders of Argus and block it.
But the thing is, the Paladin actually has more defensive measures than you think, and they are very cheap. They have the Noble Sacrifice, it's very cheap. They have the Belchers nowadays,
Yeah.
they're not cheap, and then they have the Mysterious Challenger, which is both defense and offense.
And offense.
Because if they want to proc the Noble Sac in order to set up lethal,
Yeah.
they will buff so many things and the competitive spirit.
But
Sure.
are you taking into
It's just-
consideration that, in example, this shaman and other shamans too are playing board clears?
I think the board clear is too slow.
I
to be
like the
honest.
version, to be honest.
I think the board clear is mostly a tech for Patron Warrior. I think the Paladin is still favored in this matchup.
Well, it seems like Vincent actually doesn't think
He
that.
disagrees with
Yeah,
me.
he disagrees. He
Maybe
thinks
he's playing Murloc Paladin. Who knows?
passively.
Yeah.
He said Secret is the best, but maybe he did change
I
things
don't
up.
think you'd place Murloc Paladin against the guy who's known for having aggro decks, though.
Oh man, there's a Reno Jackson. All right, guys. So we touched up on this matchup a bit. If there is Reno Jackson, it might be favored. Clears, silence, good stuff.
Oh,
Steady
cool.
shot.
Steady shot, second time in a row.
That's
Alright.
pretty good against Warlock, I've heard.
Yeah, it's kind of like the antagonist of the hero power, right?
I think like they are really good friends. Like both hero powers, they work in tandem. They kill Warlock.
Yeah.
Yeah. Imagine if you could pick Warlock hero power, but for your opponent, like deal 2 damage to your opponent, give him a card.
Now we've gone too far. Now we've gone too far. That's ridiculous. But it would be cool.
That wouldn't be that bad actually. Maybe nerf is coming.
Yeah. Nerf? I feel like it would.
For the steady shot.
Yeah,
I guess.
deal 2 damage and give your opponent a card. Sounds kind of bad. Especially for control hunters.
Poor hunters.
That's the turn when you roll 4, right? If you go for the, I would say if you go for that roll, you want to go for the 4 on the totem golem, right?
Not necessarily. You have a better chance to hit the 3, I guess. Or 3 or 4, because like you have a chance. to
Yeah,
hit
but if you hit 3 or 4, then it's a 50-50 between. I mean, if you hit 3 or 4, you kill it, right?
Yeah.
So and you deny 1 damage. If you hit 3 or 4 on the totem golem, you practically kill it next turn
Yeah.
with whatever. And if you roll 4, then you save yourself 2 more HP, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
the imps might very well kill the totem golem next turn.
Yeah,
And
exactly.
removing the Finley is only 1 damage. Yeah, I can kind of agree with that. I think there might have been a strong consideration for imploding the 3-4.
By the way, is this game over actually? Reno Jackson is one turn too late, I believe. There is a Crackle in hand, so we see 4 damage, 6 damage for sure from the Leperno.
PO Shadow Flame.
And there's no overload for the Doomhammer.
But he will Crackle, I guess. If everything is cleared, which is, you do Crackle unless he draws something else. Like Lightning Bolt, he can squeeze and steal.
2-8.
So he does
Yeah,
not
Lightning
even-
Bolts.
Oh,
I've
look at
this,
that.
Very good.
this is 100%
Yep.
win. Like it doesn't even matter what Crackle
He
hits.
even rolled 2.
Yeah. And
Well, that was fast.
yep, Reno Jackson was too late to the party. We're not gonna be rich this time. And Vincent is just looking at it and he can't believe
He
it's like
wasn't even late. He was at the exact time he was needed, but it wasn't turn 6 yet.
yeah, yeah.
It's
Turn
like
5 kill.
He was waiting in the line. It's like, yeah, I'm here.
Actually, that
Let
lightning
me in.
bolt, that lightning bolt just won the game. And like, if you would not get it, I think he was losing.
Yes, the Reno would be such a swing turn.
Yeah, Reno would just
Be
say,
insane.
"You just did nothing for the first 5 turns."
I wonder if he, even like if he didn't draw it, he would have to go for the Craggle because he would have,
A
like if he
chance to
rolled
win.
6.
Yeah.
So, and then the Reno, if he didn't roll the 6, the Reno would heal him up and he would have way less burst.
Exactly,
Because he just
exactly.
used 1. So yeah, that was probably the game.
Well, then like we will see a Doomhammer next turn and slowly starting to grind down. But the imps are there. Reno is dealing damage as well.
Yeah, Reno actually deals damage and he already had the Golem. I think you would even go for just playing the Golem for tempo.
Yeah,
I think the Warlock would probably win.
yeah. I think easily. Yeah. So the lightning bolt changed everything. It's just
Yeah.
so crazy.
But there's so much, like, there was so many top decks which were lethal. So
Yeah.
Yeah, the deck is so consistent, right?
Rock
It's-
Biter was lethal as well.
I don't
There
know
was
if it's
people-
consistent, but it's consistent in drawing damage.
I mean, it's consistent with its game plan.
Yeah.
You
Yes.
deal phase damage, and if you can deal phase damage, then you clear the board of elemental storms and
True.
elemental destruction.
It's so interesting that this face shaman actually replaced Hunter like 100%.
well, it has the same hero power.
He does. Actually, it does things better. Like you have more kill commands than you need them.
Yeah.
I actually heard Blackout saying, I know he's played quite a bit of the Shaman, saying that almost every time you draw Finley on turn 1, you win the game. I don't really... I mean, I'm not as experienced with the deck because I play retarded decks like Murloc Paladin, but I guess if he says it, then there's something about it.
I think just people like to have strong opinions to, you know.
Yeah, and Blackout is known for strong
Yeah.
opinions.
But it's probably means that the Finley is pretty strong on turn 1.
Absolutely. I think there is a lot of truth in what Blackout said, for sure.
So, Secret Paladin, you said to us that this is...
Yeah, now guys, now you see the real counter, okay?
Yeah.
Trust me.
We'll see.
I mean, his draw is not very good, the Paladin, so I'm really a bit scared about my prediction, to be honest.
Well,
And the Shaman draw is pretty damn nuts.
it's actually... Shield Amiibo is something.
Yeah,
I think
that
it's-
helps a lot.
It might save the day, but
But does it?
Doesn't
Like,
trade with the 2/3s.
yeah.
yeah. Well, and
And
it
his
also...
next turn is so good as well.
5 damage to the face just from 2 mana.
Lava Shock into a Totem Golem as well next
Oh
turn.
my
I probably
God.
cannot do it because then you overload into the Doomhammer. Maybe
Yeah,
he
you
just
can do that.
has to just hero power.
But then, like, you do not expect board gears from Paladin. So,
Yeah.
you might actually go for it, especially because the Totem Golem
But
also
you-
buffs the Trog.
You really need to race like into that Mysterious Challenger turn though. So I'm actually very interested in this turn.
I like Lava Shock.
Lava Shock and Totem Golem?
Yeah, you buff, and you go face with
No, you
everything.
need the Doomhammer on turn 5.
No, do you really need it?
I think with this kind of hand, I think you need it.
But-
So,
You will have a 3/4, a 4/2, a 2/3 taunt, and a 2/1. You might actually even Lava Shock the 3/4 and
I-
attack into it.
I don't think you
Yeah,
actually
with the
do anything
abuse.
with the board. You just play the minion, go face, because you need the Lava Shock for the elemental destruction.
Okay, okay. That makes yeah, that was the third line. It was even
But
better.
what is your next turn? Like what is turn 5?
You don't
With
care
this
about
line.
what you don't make a plan. You just go face,
You
deal
don't-
damage, and if it goes bad, then you have the reset button.
So with this plan we just hero power next turn if we don't top deck something?
Well, he can still Lava Shock, face, hero power, and then Doomhammer Rogue Biter face.
But we just agreed that you wanna keep the Lava Shock for the destruction.
It's an option.
Tough. It was a tough turn actually.
It's flexible.
It was a tough turn
Yeah.
for sure.
This was probably one of those turns with Shaman that if you make a mistake, you can just lose or win the game. Like,
Yeah.
depends. Like, there's a lot of in aggro decks. Like, basically, there's a lot of turns like that. You make one, you take one line of play, and if it turns out to be correct because the cards go your way, you win. If it doesn't, you just lose.
Like usually you kill them at the very last moment before you die yourself, or before they taunt you out or heal you out or something. So it matters really much how you maximize your damage. So if you misplay on one turn, you're gonna lose damage, and yeah, that loses games for you.
Yeah. So I wonder how this will turn out because going for the 3/2, I would probably
Not
prefer face
sure.
damage.
Yeah, because the 2 silver kills the chalk, so you're not really protecting anything.
It buys him time though, so it buys him time to draw into more burst.
Yeah.
He's at 16 life, by the way, right? That's not a high number.
That's actually really low, right?
Yeah, it is.
Shaman.
When does Doomhammer waiting?
But now comes the defensive measures that I was talking about.
But now it's the turn when you actually can play elemental destruction.
Oh man, it's even better
Well,
actually.
Wait. You don't? Do you?
You can kill it with just the normal attacks. You
It's
don't have
just
to.
gonna
better.
man mode it. Next
Yeah.
turn you can lava shock.
Yeah, the
or
thing is,
destruction.
this is 10 damage overall. So,
Yeah.
Tyrion will be like Reno Jackson, just probably one turn late.
Yeah, we haven't seen an Earthshock in any of the games. I'm really curious as to whether he's playing it.
Probably just one.
But some people actually don't even play one. And since he's playing the destructions, maybe there are no Earthshocks. Could be.
And also, he's playing the axe, the other one. The
Oh,
the
yeah, right,
Stormforce
right.
decks, yeah.
yeah.
And if there are no Earthshocks, then the Tyrion might end the game. But it depends how much damage he will take now. Ooh.
If he connects to face with the Rogue Biter, and he will, like you can this turn. He
I
can
mean,
even
this is the turn when you play Elemental Destruction, and you just deal 10 damage to the face.
Yeah. He can even play the Totem Goal afterwards.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy, and you have 8 man. Ancestral Knowledge will be top decked next turn. Sure of that.
That's not an Annoyatron.
Oh wait, why would you kill that?
I
Because
guess he's trying to protect.
yeah, possibly protect the. But he's not playing Totem Golem.
So I would say this turn, if you go for that, you just play the Totem Golem because it's 1 turn away from Tyrion, and turn 7 probably not gonna matter that much when it comes to taunts, to defensive plays, right? Because it's most likely Noble Sacrifice, and there will be no second Belcher because there's one Belcher in low tap as 5 drops, right? In the Paladin.
Sometimes.
I think killing. Actually, with Noble Sacrifice, it's a bit tricky.
I think xTracKyStyLe is favoring the double Belcher version. At
Yeah.
least I think he was.
A lot
so-
of players, I think, are favoring Double Belcher.
Yeah.
Not only because it's defensive, but also because that's 2 damage.
Yeah.
The thing about the Belcher which works so well in this Secret Paladin is that when you play Belcher into Mysterious Challenger, a lot of the time the slime will survive. And then that's actually a threat for the competitive split
Yeah.
as well.
True.
And the whole buffing thing, you cannot attack the big guy after you proc the secrets because there's a slime.
True.
So
The 2 damage of on Apprentice didn't matter that much because he still puts Paladin on 3 damage. So almost any spell, like the second Lava Shock, will not be lethal.
yeah.
But almost any
We'll have
spell
to
is lethal
Tyrion
anyway.
now.
So like Crackle, Lava Burst, Lightning Bolt. What else is there that just will kill and win the game? Earth Shock will win the game if there is one.
There's a lot of stuff.
Second Leper Gnome would be not enough actually. That would be interesting if second Leper Gnome is being drawn.
So does it make sense?
But it
to
doesn't die
trade?
next turn anyway, right? Because you have 5, you play the Tyrion, so that you have 6 maximum damage next turn. It's 6 this turn. Sorry, 7 this turn.
Yeah.
7 next turn, so that's 14. Actually, that's
Yeah,
exactly
it's
lethal.
yeah, he
Yeah.
should just go face with everything. And I
Yeah.
also don't think that it changes any outs for the Shaman. I think the outs are the same.
Yeah.
Maybe
Flame-
second, like
Flame Tongue
elemental.
Totem actually might.
Yeah, but I think he
Yes.
doesn't play it with those tech cards. Like I
Mhm,
think that's kind of
mhm.
a read you have to make at this point.
You don't play Flaming Totem when you have Stormforge Axe.
That
would be my guess.
Possibly. I haven't seen. Was Shaki playing?
Wait,
Stormforge
did
Axe?
he just threw away the lethal?
he has the Keeper of Ultimate. That's 2 damage.
Oh, okay.
So that's fine.
Oh, then he doesn't have lethal yet.
But both players don't have lethal now.
Yeah,
Exactly.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's like first spirit is not terrible.
Now you need to sacrifice Leper Gnome just to play around the silence.
Absolutely. Owls are not common, but there are a possibility. Rock Biter weapon is lethal as well, and this is not lethal for Vincent yet.
Well, this is quite a surprising situation to be in, right?
I'm sitting on my toes right now. I'm just like, it feels like somebody's gonna die anytime.
Yeah. You have to set up lethal here if you can, and you have to take as little damage on Tyrion as possible.
Tyrion is the savior.
Well, just sacrifice it to 1/1, right? 6 damage to the face is crucial this turn.
Will he be able to win if you actually kill the 3/4?
Well, you need to set up a situation when you could probably just end the game with a single swing with the sword, right? If everything dies.
I think on this turn, simply because it doesn't change the outs, I think you can afford to play around
Flame
the
Tongue.
Flame
Flame Tongue, yeah, by trading the 1/1.
With the 1/1.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh man. So if he doesn't trade into 1/1, Flame Tongue isn't out.
because yeah,
And he obviously cannot attack it with the weapon because then Lava Shock isn't out. This game's so
definitely
close.
play the secret.
Okay, guys, last card. This
And
card will decide a match. What is it?
Aw,
Wait.
Wait,
It's actually
That's
enough.
enough, yeah.
That's enough.
wow.
Oh my god.
It- He still didn't know what kind of secret it is, but it is enough.
Yeah, it is actually. Well, if it would not be sacrificed, it wouldn't matter because it would not proc. There's a full board anyway.
Oh yeah, right. That's
Unless
a good call.
Redemption would actually be the only secret to stop
Yeah.
this.
trading the 1/1 though.
Oh my
Has to
god.
kill.
xTracKyStyLe tanking the match 3-0 versus Vinz.
So the 1/1 was the mistake in this game.
Yeah, it ended up being the critical mistake.
Just not killing the 1-1.
Not killing the 1-1. Yeah, that was the crucial one damage that actually mattered, and you couldn't face tank the Tyrion.
Like, the more I
otherwise.
think about it, the more you really have to kill the 1-1 because you open more outs. Argent Horse Rider, a Lava Shock that was out. Like, basically 2 damage spells or cards are also an out to win.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. Yeah, that's true. Even the
That's
lava
true.
shock. Yeah.
So that was a very fast and impressive match. Crane, thank you so much for joining us.
No problem.
Spot
don't
on
go,
analysis.
don't go yet, don't go
The
yet.
counter
don't go.
was correct.
The what?
The counter for the shaman was really good.
Thank you.
I mean, but to all fairness, it was the closest match from all 3.
It was a game without the mysterious challenger, so you know it's not really fair. I think
Yeah, he did miss
Okay.
the Mistress Challenger. You're
Me-
right, you're right.
That was
it's
a
only fair
misplay
if you
for
draw
sure.
that every time, right? It's only fair.
Absolutely. Well, but you have to give it to Vincent. Like, he did play to the best of his ability, and he did bring the Reno lock. That almost, like, all the games were really close because the Reno lock game, Lightning Bolt top deck, if that would not happen, Vincent wins that.
Yep.
The Paladin game, if he actually misplayed. If he would not attack, if he attacks into the 1-1,
He would have
he just
equalize and be 2-1 on the match, and maybe
Yeah.
swing the game with the Secret Paladin the next 2 games, right? And
Yeah.
just crush his opponent.
Absolutely. All right, so xTracKyStyLe is going to the top 8. Romanian players, I'm sure a lot of Romanian people watching this match right now are really happy. Is he the second Nardiulofar?
I don't know. I didn't talk to him yet.
You should. Amas is probably on the phone right now.
Poaching the players already. Okay. But I guess we'll be preparing for the next match, right?
Absolutely. So, guys, just give us some time. We'll prepare the next match, which will be the last match of the day. We still have one more person going into top 8. But for now, just give us some time. And again, Crane, thank you so much for joining us. And hopefully, we'll be casting again tomorrow.
Yeah. I lost today, so I'm not sure I'll be here tomorrow. But yeah.
Hopefully,
if
you'll
I
show
do,
up.
if I do, I'll cast for sure.
All right. Thank you so much. And see you guys in just a moment after short break.